Dandelions, dandelions. What to do with the dandelions? How about we eat them? If you ever haven't had dandelion, greens and flower as well as a plant, stay tuned and we'll talk about the healthful benefits of this amazing weed. This is AJ from Blackhawk Bushcraft. So I wanted to give a quick shout out to my older brother, Brian, and the inspiration that he gave me to make this video. My brother actually uses dandelion and burdock root to make a burdock dandelion root beer. Now that's not going to be the content of this video today, but I did want to spend some time today talking about dandelion. I want to talk about dandelion as it relates to its health benefits. Dandelion is actually one of the most nutritious greens that you can eat, actually surpasses spinach and kale in nutritional value. So here we have the dandelion root, the dandelion greens, and the dandelion flower. And so I try to harvest the dandelion in the early springtime, some of the greens before it actually flowers, but the longer you wait on the plant, the more bitter it is. So it's usually best to harvest in the early spring before it flowers. However, I don't find that the greens, when the flowers are very young like this, are actually all that bitter. So if you like bitter greens, things that you would find in like a bitter green salad, you may want to try dandelion. It's actually very tasty. The whole plant is edible, everything from the greens to the flower to the roots. And the greens can be eaten raw or cooked. You could actually take these and saute them up in a little bit of butter because butter makes everything taste great, right? As well as add a little bit of salt and garlic, or just eat them plain, which is what I like to do. They provide vitamin A, C, K. They also contain vitamin E, small amounts of other B vitamins as well. What's amazing about dandelion is that the dandelion plant itself provides substantial amounts of several minerals, including iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. And the root of the dandelion right here is rich in the carbohydrate inulin, which is a type of soluble fiber found in plants that will support the growth and maintenance of healthy bacterial in your intestinal tract. And so you'll find that many people will dry the root or roast it completely to make things like dandelion tea. So if you're one that has an issue with upset stomach, dandelion tea is a great remedy for that. So they'll take the root like this. This is unprepared root, just washed. But when you prepare it, you take the edge of a knife and take off the outer layer of the root and then slice it like this. And put it on a cookie sheet in your oven for 170, 180 degrees. Until it dries. And what will happen is all of the carbohydrates in the root as it dries will concentrate, and the root actually becomes much sweeter. In its raw form, you can use it in a tea. However, it is very bitter, but the bitter compound is actually what provides the health benefit. So if you're going to use it fresh like this and make a tea out of it, I would highly suggest adding some honey into it to sweeten it up a little bit. The flowers and the greens can be eaten raw. You could actually batter these and fry them, which is really good if you're into frying things. But just eating them plain like this, they're actually very sweet. The taste of dandelion is exactly how it smells. It tastes like it smells. It tastes like dandelion, but it's not an unpleasant flavor, at least I don't think it is. So dandelion also, in addition to vitamins and minerals and being just a superfood, dandelions are full of antioxidants, which explains why the plant has such a broad application for health. It is proven that dandelion itself is extremely healthy and a very potent plant to provide vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, as well as treating upset stomach. If you're out and about, if you're into foraging, this is one plant that you need to try. It grows everywhere. However, I would not suggest pulling these out of your lawn if you spray for weeds, adding chemicals to your lawn, fertilizers, things like that. These I actually take right out of my garden. I don't use any chemicals in my garden. I just let these grow naturally in the springtime, and then when the taproot, you can actually get a really great taproot in the fall, but I usually will wait till spring so that the plant during the winter time, as it goes dormant, will store as much of the inulin as possible into the taproot, and it just gives you a much more potent taproot, in my opinion. Perhaps put this on your menu. Dry some root to make dandelion tea, eat the greens in a salad, eat the blossoms, just a great snack all around. This is AJ with Blackhawk Bushcraft talking about dandelion. Please like and subscribe. Please add your comments. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. So this is what the dandelion root looks like after it's all roasted and pulverized. It's like a very fine powder. And this right here is the dandelion tea with a little bit of milk and sugar.